Hello everyone. Today I'm excited to present to you a new set of features from sellerboard, and together they are combined into reseller workflow. It is an end-to-end process designed for specifically resellers to help them scan the products inside the stores when they're sourcing products with the mobile app from sellerboard and the barcode scanner inside it. Assess profitability of the products on the spot, add them to buy lists, and then later on, based on those buy lists and the products inside them, create offers for the products. List and release the products, and then create FBA shipments or send products to FBM, and also supply Amazon with the necessary information about the products. So when you're creating an FBA shipment, you also provide your cost of goods information, which stays inside sellerboard only, to help you create cost of goods first in first out batches, meaning that immediately you supply information for profitability calculations. So aside from that, when you're creating FBA shipments, you're providing information about who's prepping the products, who's labeling the products. You can create packing templates. So if you're buying the same products over and over, then it's easier to have those templates and reuse them in the future. And when you're moving forward with the process, then it's pretty much the same as you have it in Amazon Seller Central. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the tool and show you how it works. To access the reseller workflow feature, navigate to Inventory and find Reseller Workflow. The first time you access Reseller Workflow, you will be met with a splash screen that will describe briefly how the process works. Let's go ahead and create one. The process begins with creating your very first workflow and batch. Provide a name, input a starting date, select a supplier or add a new one. At this stage, this step is optional. Choose a channel. Are you creating the workflow for FBA or FBM? And the marketplace for which you are creating the workflow. Then you can import data about your products. You can select the products from a previously created buy list, or input the information in the template, upload your own file, just drag and drop it over here, or use a Google spreadsheet. So just provide the link and make sure that you give the right permission for it. If you previously used the barcode scanner to source the products and created a buy list, you'll be able to select the buy list over here. The products will be imported inside your very first batch. Now let's jump into the sellerboard mobile app and add a few products and create a buy list. So later on, we can return to the reseller workflow and continue with creating offers and an FBA shipment.
In the mobile app, you'll find this feature in the menu. We've added a new section called Barcode Scanner. This is the starting page. The user can tap the main button, which opens the camera. Once permission is granted, they can scan a barcode, and the app will automatically load the results. Let's search for a product manually. You can search using an ASIN, a keyword, or codes like UPC, EAN, or ISBN. In this case, I'll type in a product name and hit search. These are all the results found on Amazon for that keyword. Let's say I decide that I'm interested in a specific version of the graphics card. I tap it to analyze it further. The page shows ASIN, category, product title, BSR, and number of offers. There are also filters in the barcode scanner. You can filter by sales channel or product condition. You can see there are 3 offers listed. These are from different sellers on Amazon France. The buy box is assigned to the 2 upper price listings. When I tap an offer, it takes me directly to the profitability calculator. The app pulls in the sales channel and price and calculates Amazon fees based on that. If it's FBA, fees will be slightly higher. Storage fees, fulfillment fees, and so on. This tab is designed to help you decide whether buying this product in-store is worth it. For example, if the item is discounted in-store for $450, the seller can plug that into the calculator. They can also estimate refund costs and VAT if applicable. The app then calculates potential profit, say $306. They can decide to add it to the buy list. When they hit Add to Buy List, a pop-up appears. They can edit the quantity or set an expiration date. They can also leave a comment and either choose an existing buy list or create a new one. Let's say I pick the buy list from May 7th. The item is added and a confirmation message appears. There's also a Details tab showing dimensions, weight, and conditions. It displays whether Amazon allows certain product conditions. For example, if you scan a used graphics card, Amazon may allow it. But for items like food, used products would be restricted, and this would be clearly shown. Now let's open the Buy Lists section. You can create a list manually, view existing ones, and see what items are inside. It shows the total estimated profit for all units. You can remove items or edit their details. Eventually, these buy lists can be uploaded to sellerboard.
Okay, we're back into our reseller workflow, and let's assume we just added a few products from our buy lists when creating this workflow. When you'll be creating multiple workflows, you'll have entries over here, and each one will have a supplier link to it, a starting date, which you will indicate immediately when you create a new one, number of products inside the workflow, total quantity of units in your batch, then a total cost, the marketplace, FBA or FBM channel, and the status of your workflow. So the actions are pretty simple. You can delete them or edit an existing workflow. Let's go ahead and proceed with this one. These are the two products I already have in my workflow. So I've selected them from my catalog, and let's take a look at what settings are available for me. First of all, this is my batch name, which I can edit. Secondly, the date is locked in just to ensure consistency. Then the supplier can be selected over here from previous suppliers that you've created, or you can add a new supplier. When you're creating a supplier, you're providing basic information like name, and then billing details and contact details, the supplier, currency, and this can be used later on when not only creating workflows and FBA shipments, but also purchase orders. The marketplace is also locked, and the FBA or FBM channel is locked as well. Then the products. Each one has an SKU assigned to it, the number of units inside the workflow, and the price that is automatically pulled from Amazon to ensure consistency, then the condition, and an expiration date if it's the case. Your cost of goods can be also entered here. If you are inputting a cost of goods when creating a new workflow and a batch inside of it, then you can create a new batch for your cost of goods for each of these products. So new entries will be added to your products page. Then you're also indicating whether these products have dangerous goods regulations applied to them or not, and whether they have batteries. Afterwards, your listing status is displayed, and some available actions might appear next to products that are unlisted. So, for instance, you can relist the products that you have previously sold, but currently you do not sell them anymore on Amazon. When adding products to a batch, you can either add products from your own catalog or search the Amazon catalog. So let's go ahead and search a new product. Let's say we're searching for sneakers. These are the options available for me, and as you can see, I do not have offers for these products, but what I can do is I can create an offer immediately from this stage. So the process is pretty straightforward. I have my SKU, and I can use the SKU builder to create a template. So Sellerboard provides you with a builder for SKUs that has different variables that you can combine, like cost of goods, ASIN, condition, price, and separators. So using this builder, you can create a template that will be assigned to all of your new products that you will add to your batch. Other options available for editing are the quantity of the products that you want to include in your batch, the price, which is pulled from Amazon, and this star right here indicates that this is the buy box price, the condition of the product, expiration date if applicable, marketplace, channel. The marketplace and channel are pre-filled and transferred from your workflow settings. Then, are batteries required or not? and obviously your cost of goods for the product. You can also go ahead and import the products from a spreadsheet at this stage. If your workflow is FBM, then this is pretty much the last step, and the information that you've input will be sent to Amazon to create the offers. And if your workflow is FBA, then the next step will be inputting the prep details. Let's go ahead and move forward. At this point, sellerboard asks me if I want to create FIFO batches, meaning that given that I've input the cost of goods for both of my products, sellerboard can create new entries for my cost of goods using the first in, first out method. We are going to move forward just for the sake of this demonstration without creating the new FIFO batches. Step 2. Now we are providing prep details. As you can see, we have our two products pulled from the previous step, as well as the total units for each one of them and the expiration date if applicable. At this stage, we need to provide info about who preps and labels the products. So obviously you have the option to select whether it's you, Amazon, or there is no prep required at all. The same thing applies to the labels. Either you label the products, Amazon, or no labeling is required at all. If there is prep work needed, then you need to select a prep category and a prep type for each of the products. If Amazon is responsible for prepping and labeling your products, an estimation of the FBA fees applied will be displayed in this column. Then you decide how you input information about the products as individual units, or you can use a template. So when creating a template, you input info about the units per box, the dimensions of the box, the weight, and also who preps and labels the products. You can later on use this template as a default one, and this makes it easy when creating future FBA shipments. Also, at this stage, you're providing information about where the FBA shipment is made from. So you can have multiple addresses and provide all the necessary information for Amazon about where the products are shipped from. Also, at this stage, you can input products from existing POs. As you can see, I have an existing PO with two products inside, and what I can do is I can pull the products from that purchase order into my new FBA shipment. Last but not least, at this stage, you can print out the labels for every product from your FBA shipment. Now let's proceed to the next step. In step number 3, Amazon might suggest dividing our FBA shipment into packing groups to facilitate the division between different distribution centers inside the network. So in this case, we only have a single option, so both of the products are inside a single packing group. Let's proceed. In step number 4, we are providing information about the box contents for Amazon. So you have 3 different options to do so. Either you provide all of the information about the units per box and the box dimensions and weight inside the FBA shipment, or you can ask Amazon to do it for you, but they will charge you a fee. This is manual. And then the third option is the 2D barcode that you can print out and apply to each box. So we'll go with the first method. Now we have the very first box added, and we'll add the first product. The system will immediately tell me how many units I need to pack. 4 units. And then I'll add the second product and follow the instructions on how many units need to be distributed. As you can see, I'm in the green zone. I've distributed all of my products inside the boxes. And if I need to, given I would have more products, I will be able to create another box and place the other products inside other boxes. But I don't need that yet. So now all I have to do is provide the dimensions of the box and its weight. Now we are ready to proceed. Next, we're selecting the shipping mode and providing information about the carrier if needed. So there are 4 different options to choose from. First, you can go with the small parcel delivery with an Amazon partner carrier. If you choose to do so, available options will be provided. In this case, we have a single option, that's UPS. Aside from selecting the shipping carrier, you'll need to input a shipping date. The shipping address will be pre-filled, and you'll need to select the delivery window. Another option is also SPD, but with a non-partnered carrier. If you choose this option, you'll need to provide tracking details later on in the next step. Next, the LTL and FTL with an Amazon partnered delivery carrier. If you select this option, Amazon can provide the fees that will be applied, but you'll need to provide information about the quantity of the pallets. So let's input a single pallet for this shipment, and also the details about the pallet: dimensions, quantity, stackability, and weight. After you provide this info, Amazon will provide sellerboard with the necessary information about the shipment and the options, if there will be options available for the selected shipment date and delivery window. Next option is LTL or FTL with a non-partnered carrier. Same applies for this option. The details will be necessary in step 6. Let's select the SPD option, select a shipment date, a delivery window, and proceed. Sellerboard will suggest one more time to add a new batch entry with cost of goods to the products page. Now we are providing the tracking details. This is my shipment and my boxes. I need to provide a tracking ID for each of the boxes inside my shipment. Also, I can print out the box labels. This sums up the process of creating an FBA shipment and the end of the reseller workflow. After you provide the tracking details, you can send them to Amazon and the process will be finalized.